Hi, I'm Karma Christie, and I'm coming back at you with the second video in my series titled Learning to Love Yourself. Tonight's topic is prayer, and sometimes I will refer to our higher power as God, sometimes as our higher power, but everybody can worship whoever they want, and I respect that. I happen to think of my higher power as God, but your higher power can be a kumquat. It doesn't matter. It's just important that we have a higher power, that we acknowledge that there is a stronger being in this universe than ourselves. So the first thing I want to address is whether or not God answers all of our prayers. And to be quite honest, he doesn't answer them the way we always want him to, but he does answer them. So, sometimes we're going through a real difficult time and we think we know how we want it to go. We pray that things will go the way we want it to go, and it does not. I have a couple of thoughts on that. First, you made it through it, and that's not any small thing. And I'm here to tell you, I don't think you made it through it alone. So I think you had some help there. And secondly, not only did you make it through it, but if you look back at the challenges in your life, those are going to be the times that you've learned the very most. Those are the times that you grew, you gained wisdom. So even though they might not have been challenges that you wanted, they're still for our betterment, and they were things that we needed for our growth. So we need to be grateful for those things. I know that's not always easy, but when you don't understand why a prayer has not been answered the way you wanted it to be, pray again and ask for understanding, and it will come to you. It's always happened for me. Sometimes I don't gain understanding about a difficult time for a year or more, but it always comes. It always does. And so now when I deal with a difficult time, I just know that with patience and with time, the answers will come to me. Also, people ask, what should we pray for? And you can pray for anything. Anything big or small is worthy of prayer. I do think prayer is a great time to confess our wrongdoings and ask for forgiveness. I also think it's a perfect time to be grateful for all that we have, because we are very blessed. So being thankful should be an important part of our prayers. And then also ask for what you need and even what you want. As I said, I don't think there's anything too small for God. So he cares, and our prayers are listened to and they are heard. So go ahead and pray for anything that you need or want. And then I want you to remember that we are all divine by nature. And I see a lot of women who are down on themselves, have low self-esteem, and what I tell them is, just as we are a genetic makeup of our earthly parents, we are also, if you'll forgive the expression, a genetic spiritual makeup of our heavenly parents. So just by that mere fact, it does make us divine by nature. Our parents are deity, and therefore we are children of God. So next time you're down on yourself, remember that you're a child of God. That's important. Also, when we pray, we need to listen for the answers. And so often we pray, we ask for what we want, and then we're done. We get up off of our knees, we're done praying. But do we ever listen for the answers? So my first video that I did was on meditation, and all of my videos will build on each other. If you're going to meditate, why not spend that time also listening for answers to your prayers? So the ideal way to do it would be to pray and then do a meditation and listen for the answers to your prayer. To not do so is akin to making a phone call to a friend, asking for numerous favors, and then hanging up and not giving it another thought. And our friend is bewildered, saying, well, you asked me for favors, but then you didn't wait for my response. I think God probably is bewildered sometimes that we hang up on him. So take the time to pay attention to what God has to say to you. Do it through a meditation when your mind is the most open and susceptible to messages from him. Go ahead and listen. My next video is going to be on keeping a journal and keeping a notebook and what the difference between the two are. So tune in for that. And in the meantime, practice your meditation and your prayer. You won't be sorry. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.